Hypothetically, if a stock portfolio were to be made from aviation stocks, it could be made up of established aerospace conglomerates, full of established jet and helicopter names, along with the airlines that fly them and the firms that maintain them. For more fun and excitement, we could instead look at emerging areas of aviation revolving around the concept of urban and regional air mobility, primarily served by upcoming vertical takeoff and landing VTOL aircraft that are often electric-powered, offering quick, quiet, and cost-effective alternatives to long drives, loud helicopters, and expensive jet flights for short trips between a few dozen to even a few hundred miles for hybrid aircraft, presenting an attractive option for emergency services and military resupply and reconnaissance too. A shining example of this new breed of flying machines comes from JOBY Aviation. It's making significant strides in the development of all-electric VTOL air taxis, designed to carry a pilot and 4 passengers, reaching speeds of up to 200 miles per hour with a range of 100 miles. After years of development, JOBY quickly gathered investor interest after it went public, completing piloted transition flights from vertical to forward flight, followed by successful tests of multiple aircraft flying simultaneously. JOBY's aircraft have undergone such extensive testing, it's surpassed over 40,000 flight miles, giving it crucial safety validation to propel it towards FAA certification. In international markets, JOBY has partnered with Dubai's Roads and Transport Authority to begin commercial air taxi service by 2026, with vertiports already under construction at key locations like Dubai International Airport. JOBY also expects to launch in other locations in the Middle East and elsewhere, like in Japan, where it has agreements in place to distribute aircraft and establish passenger services. JOBY has also charged up its capabilities and investor enthusiasm in the form of big-name collaborations with companies like Toyota, Uber, and NVIDIA, boosting its position in the eVTOL market, whereby Toyota has invested $250 million to optimize aircraft design and manufacturing, leading to JOBY expanding its California and Ohio facilities to increase production to 500 aircraft annually, while NVIDIA's technology accelerates autonomous flight, which gives an edge in military applications, especially since JOBY has been working with the U.S. Air Force on maintenance training and autonomous flight development, even conducting forward flight tests at Edwards Air Force Base. Another major move that's speeding up JOBY's commercial takeoff was the acquisition of Blade Air Mobility's passenger segment, which provides JOBY access to Blade's established infrastructure and loyal customer base in the U.S. and Europe. As a result, JOBY's path to commercialization takes a shortcut by integrating Blade's network into Uber's app, allowing customers to book air taxi services directly. Financially, JOBY holds over $1 billion in liquidity, giving it enough runway to advance certification, partnerships, and global expansion. An aviation stock portfolio of the future may also want to charge up with shares of ACHR Aviation, since its eVTOL aircraft Midnight is also making waves globally. To scale up, it's teamed up with Stellantis, which is investing $400 million to help produce up to 650 aircraft annually by 2030. ACHR is also building infrastructure, such as vertiports and charging systems, to support urban air mobility UAM services. With the UAM industry projected to reach $1 trillion by 2040, ACHR operates 2 primary business lines: ACHR UAM, a direct-to-consumer aerial rideshare service, and ACHR Direct, which sells eVTOLs to third-party operators. To get a head start ahead of widespread commercialization, ACHR has used its Midnight Launch Edition program, an essential step in rolling out the aircraft in early adopter markets. It allows ACHR to generate revenue and gain operational experience ahead of FAA type certification. The first customer was Abu Dhabi Aviation, which, along with the Abu Dhabi Investment Office, is working on deploying Midnight in the UAE. ACHR has also helped develop the UAE's first hybrid heliport at the Abu Dhabi Cruise Terminal, serving as a model for future vertiport infrastructure. In Indonesia, ACHR has partnered with PT Industri Ketahanan Nasional to deploy Midnight aircraft as part of an $18 million deal, potentially scaling to 50 aircraft. This project supports air mobility and logistics across Indonesia's islands, while similar agreements are being made with Korean Air and Ethiopian Airlines. In the U.S., ACHR's airline of choice has been United, which is helping with making air taxi networks a reality in major U.S. cities like New York, San Francisco, and Los Angeles, where it will be the official air taxi provider of the 2028 LA Olympics. In the realm of defense applications, Anduril Industries is helping ACHR target military contracts. These efforts will be strengthened even more with the recent acquisition of patents and manufacturing assets that enhance its in-house capabilities for rapid aircraft prototyping. Next up, New Horizon Aircraft trails behind JOBY and ACHR in terms of regulatory, commercial, and technical maturity. Nonetheless, it is still lifting off beautifully, like those companies in their earlier stages, and in some respects is even more revolutionary because it's developing a hybrid electric VTOL aircraft called the Cavorite X7. This 7-seat aircraft is designed to disrupt the regional air mobility RAM market by offering fast, efficient transport with vertical takeoff and landing capabilities, much like a helicopter, but with the speed and range of traditional airplanes. It can travel up to 250 miles per hour with a range of 500+ miles and carry 1,500 pounds, ideal for connecting remote communities and supporting disaster relief. Meaning, unlike the all-electric approach, there are faster speeds, longer range, comparable weight capacity, and 2 extra seats. The Cavorite X7's hybrid electric propulsion system combines 2 sources of power for resilience, offering in-flight and post-flight battery recharging capabilities. Horizon holds over 20 patents related to the aircraft's technologies, including its fan in-wing design and control systems. To financially aid the goal of delivering the first Cavorite X7 by 2027, Horizon already secured an $8.4 million early investment and a $450,000 research grant from Canada's NSERC to support development. On top of that, it was awarded a $2 million grant from Canada's INSAT, Initiative for Sustainable Aviation Technology program, to support its Crystal project. The $10.5 million initiative, in partnership with the University of Toronto and Certification Centre Canada, focuses on developing an all-weather eVTOL system. The project aims to overcome challenges such as ice formation on aircraft, which is a major issue for traditional helicopters in adverse weather conditions. The first phase of Crystal will explore advanced ice detection and protective technologies, including ice-phobic coatings, while the second phase will test these innovations on the Cavorite X7. Helping Horizon target rare certifications for early eVTOLs, namely certification under Instrument Flight Rules (IFR) and Flight into Known Icing (FIKI). With almost $20 million in cash to fly into the next phase of prototype testing and commercialization, Horizon confidently signed a letter of intent with Discovery Air Chile to lease 5 Cavorite X7s for regional air transport in 2028, promising reduced operational costs and enhanced flexibility. To better adapt to urban areas with the noise profile of something like ACHR's Midnight, Horizon, together with MT Propeller, is improving propeller performance specifically to reduce noise. However, unlike the all-electric and transition approaches of ACHR and JOBY, Horizon's unique fan-in-wing design aims for safer, more efficient flight transitions, avoiding the complexities of tilt wings or rotating nacelles. As for extending the Cavorite X7's range, Horizon and ZeroAvia are exploring options to optimize hydrogen-electric propulsion even more by integrating hydrogen-electric powertrains. In regards to the engine, Horizon signed a purchase agreement with Pratt & Whitney Canada for the PT-6A engine to power the Cavorite X7. The PT-6A turboprop engine will be integrated into Horizon's hybrid gas-electric design, allowing the aircraft to operate in remote locations without relying on battery charging infrastructure. The PT-6A engine, known for its modular design, has been widely used in aviation for over 6 decades and simplifies installation and maintenance. Now, following the Cavorite X7 successfully completing a forward transition flight of its large-scale prototype in May, the full-scale aircraft is expected to be ready for initial testing next year. Finally, the most far-out flyer boasting the biggest innovations is XTI Aerospace's Tri-Fan 600 hybrid electric VTOL aircraft, designed to combine the speed of business jets with the flexibility of VTOL aircraft. Powered by twin turboshaft engines and 3 ducted fans, the Tri-Fan 600 is trying to take off and land vertically, operate from traditional runways, short runways, and heliports, and fly at speeds of over 300 miles per hour with a range of nearly 1,000 miles. It's looking to serve both military and commercial markets, offering operations without reliance on infrastructure or charging systems. Priced at $10 million, the Tri-Fan 600 is expected to start deliveries in 2028. However, it needs substantial funding, with at least $300 million required to meet development goals and mitigate delays. To this end, XTI has secured access to the U.S. Department of Energy's Frontier supercomputer to accelerate design optimization, completing over 1,500 computational fluid dynamics (CFD) calculations to improve engine and exhaust systems, enhancing overall efficiency. XTI has partnered with Vertigo Aero for hybrid electric propulsion, Triumph Geared Solutions for the drivetrain, and Maglev Aero for electric propulsion, while continuing work on subscale aircraft models like the Sparrow and Kestrel for testing. While the focus on pilot ergonomics centers around the Garmin G700TXi avionics system. Despite challenges with its stock, XTI continues actively engaging with early adopters through its Founders Club and has worked with IDO to refine market segmentation. It also keeps at FAA certification and is exploring unpiloted variants of its aircraft for UAV missions. Now, over to you. What do you think of these new birds taking flight? Comment below, and for more on stocks and crypto, follow Ascencore. See you next time.